Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum with me, Mitten. Last time we picked our starter and we were just about to battle our rival. So let's do this. Time to battle our rival, and rival Barry always picks the Pokemon that is stronger against your starter. So if you pick Chimchar, he picks Piplup. If you pick Piplup, he picks Turtwig. And if you pick Turtwig, he picks Chimchar. So basic moves for Chimchar are Scratch and Leer. And basic moves for Piplup are Pound and Growl. And basic move for Turtwig are Tackle and Withdraw. So Chimchar is the more fast and physical attacker, and whereas Piplup is more of a special attacker, whereas Turtwig is, when it evolves, that is, it becomes really bulky, defensive, and slow. So my favorite out of the three would be probably Chimchar. So, it's fairly easy to win a battle against your rival because usually rival will just growl and all that, which is annoying. I admit it's a bit annoying but if you use Leer and Scratch or whatever you have as your strategic move, I guess, like not attacking but more of a defensive move. So now you go back home and then you see your mom's in the kitchen where she should be, making you a sandwich or something. She's like, oh, I couldn't imagine what a Pokemon would do to you if you went in the grass. I don't know why, but they always talk in a way that these Pokemon are savage beasts. But in fact, it's just a Starly and Bidoof at the start, so they're not really gonna kill you or anything. So you get the running shoes, one of the best items in the game. With the running shoes, made to be able to be, you can use them in buildings or houses. It improved in Gen 4 because until Fire Red, Leaf Green, you couldn't run inside buildings, which was quite a pain because, for example, when you had to, walk all through Silph Code building, while fighting Team Rocket grunts, you had to walk a lot, and if you could run, it would be much more convenient because you can't use your bike in there, obviously. So Barry's idea is to go catch a legendary Pokemon that's in a lake next to their home, so that they can repay Professor Rowan. Alright, so let's go to Lake Rarity. What's going on? And then you see some crazy blue-haired dude talking to himself or the lake or the grass or something. Flowing time, I will make it all mine one day. Stars is the name, remember it. Until then, sleep while you can, legendary Pokemon of the lake. And he just creepily kind of just walks away. It's kind of creepy. Stupid mouse. Allow me to pass. Thinks he's scary. Oh, is that guy? Weird guy. And here you hear the cry of the legendary Pokemon that's sleeping in this lake. I'm not gonna spoil what the name of this Pokemon is. I mean, 99% people know what the name is, but the 1% of people who haven't watched an LP or haven't played Platinum, it'll be sort of a surprise, or yeah. But Pokeballs, Poke Accent Balls, that was one of my favorite parts of the game. They added this in Platinum because you get your starters at Route 201 in Platinum, whereas in Diamond and Pearl you get it at Lake Rarity, where you open the briefcase and while Starlies attack you. So now it's time to go to Professor Rowan and thank him and whatnot. I'll be cutting out most wild Pokemon battles. I mean, okay, I won't be cutting them out in this episode, but well, there's only 2 wild Pokemon battles, including this one, so it's not much of a big deal. But if you talk to this guy, he gives you a free potion because he works at the Pokemart, and you get a free sample. The new bag in Platinum and Diamond and Pearl is that, like, there's items, medicine, but all cases, the different sections are items, medicine, then I think the next one is balls. It's Pokeballs, and then I think the next one, okay, I should just stop before I embarrass myself. Anyway, I'll think of it if I can. Alright, so you get to Sandgem Town. Hope you like the little transition thingy I made. You see Dawn and Barry leaving Professor Rowan's lab, and Dawn takes you inside to see Professor Rowan. Well, look who's here. Mitten, was it? Let's have a look at your Pokemon. I see. A Pokemon seems rather happy. Entrusting you with that Chimchar was the right decision. Will you give it a nickname? Yes, I will. This nickname, I am naming it after one of my friends on Zat or Skype. Well, this is his nickname on Zat, which fits in perfectly with Chimchar's name because Chimchar being a fire type and all. And, well, usually it would be kind of cheesy if I name it Blaze, which I did, because it's a fire type, but seeing as he's one of my friends in real life, so, on that is, so I named it Blaze. So, Blaze, if you're watching, I named it after you. That's the way he talks, by the way. I don't talk like this. So, Professor Rowan tells you that Chimchar feels the same way about you. Want to just be friends, but you love Chimchar anyway. Moving on from my lame humor, Dawn says that if you weren't good to Pokemon, I would just have to. Yeah, well, Dawn, you can't do anything. You're just a woman. Ha ha. Okay. Aside from all the sexism, now Professor Rowan is gonna give you his big speech about how he wants to know how many Pokemon live in this Sinnoh region and how he's gonna give a 10-year-old to do that job by giving him a Pokedex, or else, well, it's pretty much if you don't take it, he just takes your Pokemon away from you pretty much. Well, it doesn't really happen in the game because even if you select no, he just repeats his message and then you have to select yes. So he asks you to go everywhere and see every kind of Pokemon in this region. And he says, wow, he's old. 60 long years. Damn, Professor Rowan, you'll be old. Now go. Mitten, your adventure begins. So, Dawn meets Turtwig. No, you wouldn't get the same Pokemon if you pick Turtwig, because the way this works is whenever you pick a starter, Dawn gets the one that's weak to you and Barry gets the one that's strong to you. So you pick fire, Dawn gets grass, and Barry gets water. So now Dawn is gonna, air quotes, mentor you, so I guess might as well go out. And there's Blaze. I'll just quickly show you it. I think it's brave nature. And yeah, Scratch Leer, the basic moves. And I guess it's time to get some lessons from Dawn. Mitten. So Professor Rowan calls out to you and you're like, whoa, fuck. and you get the TM27, which is Return. This is a unique move, and you didn't get this TM in Diamond and Pearl, but you do get it in Platinum. Well, at the start, that is. It's unique because it doesn't have a base power, but the power of the move itself depends on the level of happiness or friendship, as some people prefer to call it. What the level of friendship or happiness is, so the higher the friendship, the more damage it does. And the way you increase friendship is by winning battles, not putting your Pokemon in the PC boxes, taking a set number of steps. I think it's 256 steps for 1 point of happiness. Giving it loads of items like calcium, iron, all the like vitamin type items like calcium, iron, carbos, and not giving it items like energy powder or like the root and all the herbs and stuff, the herbal items that are bitter and whatnot. They will make your Pokemon like you less. So now Dawn just tells you that the building with the red roof is Pokemon Center, and the building with the blue roof is the Pokemart, where you can buy all sorts of things like status healing, repelled, escape rolls, Pokeballs, potions, and whatnot. And also she tells you to go home and tell someone that you're going on a journey. But before you do that, you can quickly come to Route 219 and get this antidote, which is just lying conveniently there for someone to pick up. There is more to Route 219, but you need Surf for that, and that's a long way from now. The Sandgem Town consists of Rowan's lab, a random house, Dawn's house, and the Pokemon Center and Pokemon. So I guess it is time for me to say goodbye. Until the next part of Pokemon Platinum, I am Mitten signing off, and next time we will learn how to catch a Pokemon. So, peace out.